Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's me, the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little Man United transfer news rundown for you. Latest goings on of the day at the club, but also the latest transfer updates with all the goings on with players linked to Ten Hag and Manchester United, etc. At the moment. So we're going to cover it all in this video tonight. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Thank you for joining us there. Ashwin, what's going on, bro? Nas786 is in the gaff. We've got Rushmano in here. Kieran, Tom Blocks, what's going on there, bro? Elliot Manduna, hope you're doing well tonight, my friend. And everybody else as well, thank you very much for getting in the live chat tonight. Do us a favour at the start of this show, smash that like button on it, give it a thumbs up. Also, share it around on social media, that helps us out. And if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, have your say, get involved. We're talking all things Manchester United this evening. We're discussing all the latest news and all the latest transfer goings on. Hey there, Rushy, Jordan, K. Slater, you handsome bastard, Johnny M, El Professor, GR7, William Reedy. Thank you very much. He says, great to see you, Pig, alive and kicking. I heard you had a bad old knockout. What? Not really too sure what you mean there, pal. Ms528, what's going on? Chrissy, Jay, Kieran, and everyone as well. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, smash that like at the start of the show. Do get involved throughout in the live chat because we want to hear from you. Have your say throughout about any of the players or the topics or anything we're discussing in this video. So get in there. Hope you had a great day anyway, guys. Let's get into the news. So Manchester United, obviously the close of an absolutely gash season has finally ended. Thank the Lord. We've got new people coming in, of course. Eric Ten Hag's at work. Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren will be Ten Hag's assistants. And, it's understood also that there will be perhaps another new first team coach is also perhaps set to join the staff as well. We have updates on Mike Phelan's situation and also the staff that Ralf Rangnick brought in. So this is an update that says Mike Phelan to leave Man United first team coaching setup along with Ralf Rangnick's backroom staff as part of a reshuffle under Eric Ten Hag. Richard Hartis, Eric Ramsey to stay at the club. So that's an update there from Chris Wheeler, but it just, seems like there's going to be a new era at this club. I mean, we all like Mike Phelan. We know what Mike Phelan's done and what Mike Phelan means to Manchester United, but I think it is time for a changing of the guard here at the club. So positive news there, just to get new people in, obviously new staff in, get rid of some of the old dogs, so to speak, and time for some young blood. So that goes to the same as the players and the staff, just the same. So Phelan looks like he's on his way out, guys. Do you think it's the right time for Phelan to go? Smash a 1 in the live chat if you do. Smash any other number if you don't. But let us know what you're saying. Nice one, Rushmano. Thank you very much, Hamza. Says, smash the like. I hope we sell the fridge. I'm happy Cristiano is staying. Pau Torres is great. Thank you very much for your comment, Hamza. Appreciate you, bud. So, yeah, just a little bit of a staff update for you there, guys. Nothing major, but it looks like Phelan, and also that would be, Ragnick's backroom staff. So that would be Chris Armas and also Sasha Lenz, a psychologist, who definitely we need to get our money back from. I mean, guys, because psychology-wise, helping the psychology of these players, crikey, goodness me, since Sasha Lenz came in, we've gone to shite. So I don't know what's been going on behind the scenes there, but definitely need to get our money back there. But they will be stopping their services at Manchester United as well, so they're going to be let go. There you go. And so positive change going on behind the scenes at United, hopefully, with these new two, few guys coming in with McLaren, Van der Gaag, and also Ten Hag. So we've got a new look at United from behind the scenes. It's time to get a new look in terms of the players coming in. We know the players that are going to be realistically leaving this summer. I don't know if you saw the post earlier on from Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard and Paul Pogba on Instagram posting a message with each other. He says, my day one alongside Paul Pogba. And I just thought, both of you do one. I mean, guys, like, that's it. Free transfers. They're both free transfers. What's that an insinuation of? Well, they're both leaving on a free. Time to go. But there you go. Jesse Lingard, Paul Pogba, these guys definitely go in. There's still some question marks about whether or not Juan Mata might be offered a new sort of contract at the club from Ten Hag as another backup option in case we can't do any business elsewhere. As we just said, we've got plenty of players leaving this window, so maybe if you really needed to get a backup in there, someone like Mata would be okay. But let's face it, like I was just saying, we need to have a new changing of the guard. Mata is still a good technical player, but we need to have a change in the guard. Unless he's prepared to take a serious pay cut, I would imagine he probably would still be able to get good money elsewhere, maybe in the Italian league or the Spanish league, playing for the right team because he's still a good player. But I just think we need a new era at United. Actually, let me just ask that to the live chat, because Juan Mata, I don't think anybody could doubt his input over the years. He's been a good player for us amongst a bad period for Manchester United, really, but he's been pretty good over the years, is how I'd describe his contribution. Very good at times. However, recently he's just faded away into the behind the pecking order a little bit, down the pecking order, and is definitely only playing a few sporadic games for us. So that's going to be his role. If he actually wants to play, I think there was some comments from him recently about him needing to play, wanting to play. Well, if he wants to play, he's not really going to get that at United. So let me just ask the live chat, should we keep Juan Mata if the option is there? Yes or no? Should we keep Juan Mata? What do you think? Let me know what you're saying. But in my opinion, only if we can't get other people that we should be going to get. So if we can get Darwin Nunez, if we can get maybe Christian Eriksen on a free, then we don't really need to get somebody like this guy in there, I don't think. So there you go. Lots of no's coming in the live chat. Elliot Manduna says he can scram. Hey, Vincent Bullock, how you doing there? Johan says no. Neil Driscoll says no. Elliot Manduna says no. Will says hell no. Owe Safdar says no. So everybody pretty much agreement that it's time now for Manchester United to part ways with Juan Mata. So that's obviously great news. We've got a lot of different updates coming in about a few players in particular tonight, guys, which I'm going to get into mainly. So we've got news on Pau Torres, we've got news on Darwin Nunez, we've got news on Milinković-Savić, which we're all going to get into right now. But basically the Pau Torres situation hasn't really changed much since when we discussed it last night. There's still possibilities of maybe, getting Timber in. We're looking at and exploring different options. Ten Hag's understood to be very much interested in bringing in Pau Torres, and Villarreal looking to do business for some in the region of 50 million euros. So, that's pretty much still the situation, and that Pau Torres' representatives will travel to England in the coming days in order to negotiate Pau Torres' future contract at Manchester United. So it does seem like Pau Torres is high up on the list for Manchester United. Hopefully it's a player we can get. There's still links to other centre-backs, other players, of course, like we just discussed, but he's definitely high up Ten Hag's list. So if we're going in for him, that's positive news. Does it mean we wouldn't go in for Timber? Well, I don't think it necessarily would mean we wouldn't go in for Timber, because we're going to have a reshuffle at the back. Surely Ten Hag's looking to get rid of at least a couple of centre-backs, and Timber can play right-back also. He probably will be brought in to play centre-back, but he's young. He's very green. He's young. He's 20. So, in terms of like being ready and everything for the Premier League, it's going to take a little bit of adaptation, I think. Anyway, so, wouldn't hurt to get him in and have him as a player that can come in and play certain roles. And when Varane's injured, which will be quite often, he can come in and replace Varane and, have that sort of a setup where he's playing a sort of utility role, but also playing quite a lot of games and developing as a youngster. It kind of makes a bit of sense to me to go and get two centre-backs, guys. It really does, because of how many crap players we've got in the club. Thank you everyone who's in here, by the way. Susan, Mr. Miyagi, Fire Up, Ashwin, Rushy, Dante, what's going on, bro? Vutinator, Agye Maxwell, Madhouse, Hamza, everyone, thank you for getting in here tonight. Do us that favour and smash that like button on it. That's all we ask around here. Drop a cheeky little thumbs up on the stream. Get yourself subscribed and involved in the chat. Sean O'Riordan's put a little super chat in there. Let's get a cheeky little Sue in the chat for him. Thank you, Sean. He says, the season I fell in love with you and your channel. Oh, mate, thank you so much there, Sean, mate. Can we get some love hearts in there for Sean, too? He's man after my heart here. He says, Mata scored a winner at Anfield. We believe we turned a corner at that time. A fair play, Sean. I know how times have changed. Those days look absolutely mangasmic compared to these days, I tell you. And those were not exactly the best of days. But Mata, yeah, that volley, mate. Oh, Mata's provided some great memories for us and definitely deserves a lot of respect and credit for his time at the club. He's been good. He's been a versatile player. He's been a utility player at times. He's sort of never fussed. He's always got his head down and focused and been pretty solid for us and consistent. So I've got a lot of time for him. So Pau Torres' representatives will travel to England in the coming days. That's the latest reports we've got on that. That was reported from various different outlets in Spain. And also it's understood that Erik ten Hag would be prepared to, try and sign Pau Pau Torres at all costs. Now, one of the main articles I saw was from Marca over in Spain, which is basically Spanish for bullshit. But even so, like, they're covering it. Lots of people obviously are covering it, but that doesn't mean that there's not a basis for it. From what we've understood from Fabrizio Romano, for instance, there have been discussions between United and Pau Torres in previous weeks. So there's nothing to suggest that this couldn't happen if he was available for a good price, which I think for a player like that at 24, or 25, maybe he is now, who's just like approaching the best years of his career, who's done most of the best part of his development and is ready to take the step up. It seems like a pretty decent price for a Spanish international like that. So I think, yes, great shout for us to go and sign Pau Torres. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you agree, or smash a 2 in the live chat if you disagree and you think that he's not actually that good and he's just a big Spanish Slabby Maguire. Because that's what some people are saying, But he may not be the quickest, but I think he's definitely quicker than Slabby Maguire. I think static objects are quicker than Harry Maguire, though. So it's not the best plaudit. But he's also reads the game better, and I think he's braver. I think he's better leader, and those are the reasons why I like him. But a lot of people disagree with me in the chat. There's a few 2s coming in the live chat. Although Susan and Elliot and Vuti think that we should get him. A lot of people don't. Sat Singh says we should. Yes, 1, but rather Timber says Oasis. See, what I like about Timber, yeah, he's just got that youthful and that physicality going on. Thank you, Rushmana, you legend. Get in there. Hey, J1892, how you doing? Scouser on the Wheel says, sad day today, Piggy. Went to the shop and for Ben and Jerry's, they didn't have any. So I had to buy cheaper Maltesers ones. That is a calamity, Scouser on the Wheel. However will you manage? That kind of summarises how Manchester United do in the transfer window, really. We tried to go to the shop to get Ben and Jerry, but in the end, we got fucking Asda's own Gash Smart Price Vanilla Scoop. That's pretty much sums us up, really, mate. It's quite an appropriate comment. Anyway, so hopefully we don't end up with Vanilla Scoop. Hopefully, at the very least, we end up with Carte d'Or or, a bit of Häagen-Dazs, hopefully, come the end of it. So we'll have to wait what happens, see what goes down in this window. But definitely Pau Torres has been linked. Right. Let's also talk about Sergei Milinković-Savić. Various different reports are coming out tonight, guys, that are suggesting that Manchester United are in for Sergei Milinković-Savić. Now, it really does depend which sort of outlets and where you believe your information from. But we have an update from Fabrizio Romano from just 13 minutes ago, which does say, it's got a quote from Lazio's president Lotito, who's told Sky, many clubs want Sergei Milinković-Savić. It's normal. There's no price tag because he's not on the market. But if a huge proposal arrives from one of the top 5 clubs in the world, I won't start any fight to keep Sergei. So pretty clear message there, really. He's available, but only at a price, probably quite a significant price. Somewhere in the region of 60, 70 million euros, maybe. A huge amount of money, really. Maybe even more than that. It really does depend on what they're sort of looking to get. So that's going to be a big stumbling block for any deals with Sergei Milinković-Savić. But there are quite a lot of reports there that United are talking to Lazio about this and trying to do some business. But it does sound like it's just a link to me in order to maybe try and... It's a bit of PR, isn't it? Again, we're linked to this player, we're linked to that player, we're linked to this player. Oh, well, okay then, Barcelona. Don't want to do business with Frankie de Jong. Okay, fine. We'll go and get Sergei. We'll go and get Ruben. Sure you don't want to sell him to us for 60 mil? Fine. Well, we're only prepared to go 52. Otherwise, we're going to go Sergei. I mean, it's this kind of business, guys, I mean, who knows? I don't know. I'm on the outside looking in, but I'm just saying it seems like it's just more sort of PR dross, really. And we're not going to stump up 70 million, I don't think, to buy Sergei Milinković-Savić. Nor do I think that we should really ahead of a bunch of other players. There's many midfielders I think we should probably get instead of him. He is a good player, but, talking about Premier League experience is a factor. It'd be nice to maybe, if we can't get De Jong, then to maybe go and get Ruben Neves, something like that. Tielemans, add somebody else as a defensive option if you can't go and get De Jong. So, because you could have like Ruben Neves and Tielemans. You could have Tielemans as your more box-to-box advanced creative player. You could have Ruben Neves as your holding player. Okay, you're going to have to spend the best part of 100 million to do that. But you could do that. You don't have to spend 70 mil on Sergei Milinković-Savić or even 65 mil, or if Barca want more than that for De Jong. Yeah, James Garner says, Mr. Miyagi, there you go. Or you just promote the youth from within, dude. Yeah, that's right. Robert Goodman says, fuck me, I love Ruben Neves. He's so sexy. Fair enough. Well, he is a sexy footballer, mate. He plays very, very nice football. I like his control, I like his calmness on the ball. Let's have a little vote in the live chat. So we just mentioned three sort of midfield battlers there, but not just battlers, but, you know, somebody who would play either in a deep sort of line playmaker role, who's more of a defensive of the midfielders, or somebody who is just an outright sort of, you know, destroyer defender as well, but essentially, you know, can do a bit of everything, these guys. So let's talk about which one you think's best. I personally would rather, out of the three of them, Jong, Ruben Neves, and Milinković-Savić, let's just say, out of the three of those guys, let's have a vote. Who would you rather Manchester United sign this summer? For me, it's actually not De Jong, even though De Jong is the most elite of the players because he's got, you know, the Champions League experience, the Barcelona experience, he's obviously been playing at the highest level for years. It's actually not him because I personally think he doesn't really want to leave Barcelona. And if we sign De Jong, it's really just because, you know, they want to get rid of him and cash in. It's not truly because he wants to come and play for us. Whereas I think Ruben Neves, I mean, I don't know this, I don't know the guy, but I think that he would probably relish the opportunity to play alongside the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo for club and Bruno Fernandes and these guys as well, and play for a bigger club for more money and have a chance of winning some stuff in the future and develop and be part of a new era at Manchester United where, you know, we can build something because he's the right sort of age, only 24. He might look like he's about 35, but he's actually only about 24. He's a very good technical player. He doesn't get injured. Very rarely gets injured. He's constantly playing games repeatedly for Wolves. He's just good as somebody that can get you going. That's what we're so bad at as Manchester United, is getting us going. Savic says, oh, busy the beast. Neves says, Saiful Sari. Sat Singh says De Jong as he's already played under Ten Hag. Yep, that's a good factor, mate. And that's also one other reason why maybe that would save that sort of situation. Whereas we don't want somebody who doesn't want to play for us, but I'm sure he would like to play for Ten Hag again. That is a good factor. So maybe if Barca do have to sell to get rid of him and generate some cash, then okay, he's coming to play for Ten Hag. So that fills me with a little bit of hope. But I still don't think his heart would 100% be in it. That's all I'm saying. Rushmano says we've got 71 likes on the stream. Thank you, every single one of you legends, for dropping that like. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on the stream. We can do better than that. Eric Cantona Kung Fu kicked the shite out of the like button. Thank you there, Rushmano, for the like count. Appreciate you. Kimmich would be great, but that's not the most realistic special one, I don't think. You don't want a grumpy De Jong, says Madhouse. That's it. It almost seems like he's just a little bit... you know, not in a bit of a funk at the moment, and wouldn't necessarily be coming in the best of moods or the best of times because he doesn't really want to leave Barca from all accounts. Mark Egan says Basuma. Okay, Basuma's a good shout, but he's got some stuff going on with some legal stuff, doesn't he? I don't really know the ins and outs of it, guys, but it sounds like some dodgy shit. United need to leave well away of anybody who's even linked remotely to any dodgy shit right now, mate, because of what's happened with likes of Greenwood, etc. over the last sort of season. So, listen, I don't know. Hey, look, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but there's something going on there. Basuma, I don't think we should necessarily go for him right now. I think he is a really good player who's available for not that much money, though. Somebody's going to have him. Somebody's going to have him. Right, okay. Kante says supports goals. Interesting. Well, if Chelsea wanted to get rid, Kante's an amazing player, isn't he? But he's also 106 years old, mate. He's actually not. He's only 31? So he's not even that old, but he's injury prone. He's got knees that are 100 years old. His knees are old. He's going to need a knee replacement soon. And I think it would just be a bit of a waste, wouldn't it? It'd be another signing where, yeah, it's a short-term vision for the club. Okay, you might have to spend only 50 mil to get him, and you could have a good service of 2 or 3 years out of him, but then it's an asset that's leaving for zero. So it depends what you want. I'd like to see us sign a younger player, different caliber of player, somebody who's looking to progress their career, who's hungry, who is, you know, ready to take that step up to United, rather than coming here for just one big fat last payday, which seems to be quite a common thing when we go and get players from other teams in the Prem, a la Alexis Sanchez. So don't really want to go and do that. So it's a no from me from Kante, even though Kante would come in and waltz in and be our best midfielder and actually be amazing for us probably for a couple of seasons. I think it's a bit short-sighted from the club. Let's ask the live chat though. Kante, yes or no? What do you think? Conte says the special one. Well, indeed, he's my choice, fire up, but I really don't think Leicester would sell for anything less than like 80 or 90 mil. FIFA Don, hope you're good, lad. Jack Newman says save money and get Ericsson. I love your comment. That's exactly what we should do. I think he's a great player still. I'm with you. Yes, says Madfoot. Yuri says yes. Maybe, says Elliot Manduna. Thing is, Chelsea won't want to sell that guy, I don't think, guys, to Man United. If they did want to sell him, I'm sure they want to get rid of him to a different club, and I could see him going, I don't know, anywhere like PSG or somewhere rather than going to Man United. But hey, I would hope I would hope that we've got vision to improve that area of the team. But if we're being honest, I don't think that's that realistic, and I think we need to be looking at other players like Ruben Neves, etc. A lot of these big caliber players want Champions League football. That's why it's more realistic that we did end up with something like Ruben Neves over somebody like De Jong because of the Champions League factor. He's playing for Piggin Wolves now. What's he going to do? Stay at Wolves? The only way he wouldn't be interested in going to a club like United, I guess, is if one of the real big European sides came in, if Bayern Munich wanted Ruben Neves, or if Barcelona, there are some talks maybe, but if those guys wanted Ruben Neves, then maybe, yeah, he would like to go there. But other than that, Manchester United is a huge, huge club, and I'm sure he'd jump at the chance of playing for us if the offer came in. So, absolutely, definitely, Ruben Neves is the one for me. I appreciate you all getting in the live chat. I think Ruben Neves actually won. I think Manchester actually, I think the fans here in the chat definitely voted mostly for Ruben Neves out of those three players. So quite interesting. And he's not even the most expensive. In fact, he's probably the least expensive out of Milinković-Savić and also De Jong. So Ruben Neves gets my vote as well. He would be a great addition to us and somebody that I think has that proven Premier League experience that we're looking for. So definitely good news, in regards to us looking around at midfielders. I think the world and its dog knows we need to get one. We probably will sign a pretty big midfielder this summer. I hope we sign two. It's wishful thinking, just like I hope we sign two centre-backs. But we probably won't. But let's just see what we do, guys. Let's get on to this bit of news then, guys. We've got a bit of news that's coming about the forward position of the team. So Darwin Nunez, quotes from Fabrizio Romano on his Here We Go podcast. And he has been speaking. He said that Darwin Nunez has made a decision. He is going to leave 100%. And he says that he's told that he's very tempted by a Premier League move. He would love it, and Manchester United has discussed his name internally many times at the club, and Nunez is sure on the list of United. So there were some BS reports that came out a few days ago, wasn't there? Like Darwin Nunez rejected Manchester United or, turned down Manchester United. I find that preposterous, really, because it's only been early doors in terms of negotiations. It's not like necessarily there's other big European clubs that have already put the offers in there and he's turned it down. It's like things are at a preliminary stage. So there are negotiation discussions going on. But why would he turn down Manchester United? Manchester United is a huge club. The only reason is for a lack of Champions League football. But I think that's pretty short-sighted for somebody who's 22. You could combat that by giving them an extra cheeky 10k a week or whatever it is, guys, convincing them of the project. It's Manchester United have still got an option to go and get somebody like Darwin Nunez. He may well end up going to one of the other top clubs in Europe. PSG is sniffing around him apparently, and there's lots of clubs that are supposedly interested in him. So it's not going to be easy. He's reportedly available for around about 50 million, which for a player like that, who seems as good as he is and has the potential that he does, but also the ability right now, seems like a bit of a steal, really, at 50 million euros. I think it was 50 million euros is the latest report of what Benfica would be prepared to sell him for. So maybe some add-ons, some bonuses, future sell-on clause, but definitely you could get this guy for not a ridiculous amount of money. So for those reasons, yes, let's go and sign Darwin Nunez. He's a great option. I personally don't think that he's turned down or rejected United at this stage. We've got to have a try. Manchester United need to try and sign these sort of caliber guys. You look at what City are doing. They've just won the Poxy League, and they've spent another big amount of money to get in Haaland, which is pre-arranged. He's coming in when the transfer window opens, so they're investing heavily in that area. And they've just won the league. So you best believe Manchester United better heavily invest in that area too, especially with Cavani going out, Greenwood potentially going out, etc. We have to spend big in those areas. So Darwin Nunez, 50 million euros, absolutely pucker. Pucker, my friends. Get him in there. Smash a one if you agree with me that Manchester United should do all we can to try and sign Darwin Nunez this summer, because there's not that many great options out there. We can't sign the likes of Lewandowski or Mbappe or Haaland or those sorts of guys, because we're not at the top tier of European football at the moment. That's just the sad reality. So we have to go for a different sort of player. We have to go for a young player who's going to turn into one of those guys, who could turn into one of those guys. Kieran agrees. Mr. Miyagi doesn't think so. Oh, Busy the Beast and Naz786 agrees. Dante, thank you for your comment. He says, we as a fan base need to accept we are 3 or 4 seasons away from challenging City and Liverpool. That's 8 windows. We don't need them all now. Yes, 4 or 5 key players are needed, but we need to trust the process. You are spot on. It's not going to happen overnight. You're right, and it would be nice if Ten Hag could actually pluck out 1 or 2 gems from our youth setup as well and develop them over the next sort of 18 months to actually turn them into good United players. He may well have to do that. But definitely think that 4 or 5 players, like you say, I think 5 players we will sign this summer personally because, well, we need them, don't we? I think we'll have quite a lot of players going out. We need at least 1 centre-back, at least. I mean, really, we need a lot more, but we need at least 1 centre-back, at least 1 midfielder, but really 2. We need at least 1 forward because Cristiano Ronaldo can't do the whole lot on his own. And I think we need at least 1 wide player as well. So that's at least 4. But really, you need 5 or 6 to be able to properly address the problems we've got in this team. So there's a few players that you could pick up for not that much money based on them getting relegated or they're just contracts are running down. We talked about Christian Eriksen, but there's also a couple of other players, couple from Burnley. There's a couple from Norwich. Max Aarons, it's that Cornet guy over at Burnley. There's a few players that, just as a budget option, could maybe help bolster some positions if we need it. But, and also maybe one for the future a little bit in like Max Aarons. I think Max Aarons could be a good one for the future. I think he's only 21 or 22. But I'm just saying, like, there's some options out there to add 1 or 2 extras. What you've got to do, though, is get the core 4 or 5 positions sorted out, and then United should be more best place to do the business. I thought you were younger than me, the Vutinator says. Susan Lively Sue. How old's everybody in the chat? I'm 34, guys. I'm 34. I'm getting old. Kieran Marion says, Pig, have you seen the vid of Erik Ten Hag meeting all the staff? It was good to see, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, what I like about Erik Ten Hag is it seems like he's quite a hands-on person. He reminds me of sort of Alex Ferguson in that sense. He's somebody that's really wanting to be part of the fabric of the club. I think you can just, I mean, it's outside looking in and it's all maybe PR at this stage. He's only just come in. That's what they wanted to show us. But it does seem like he's very much a people person, very much somebody that's going to have that family tradition type management of the club thing. He's going to say hi and have a talking and speaking relationship with Doris, the tea lady, just as much as he is this is his secretary or whatever. He's like, he's got an interest in the club. So it seems like he's definitely somebody that's going to work throughout the whole system of the club as well. There was pictures of him meeting the youth players and stuff like that as well. So very, very positive stuff, guys. He's only just begun, but I'm expecting that he's going to hopefully embed himself quickly within the club of Manchester United, which is what he's doing right now, and get himself settled and at home at United, and then hopefully get some really good players in and get rid of the shite merchants we've got currently at the football club. 35, 41, 36, 26, 54, 40, bunch of old fogies in here, guys. 69 says Luke, 40 today, dude. Same day as Eric Cantona. Dante. Hey, it's Eric Cantona's birthday today. Screw you, Dan. It's Eric's birthday. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, I didn't know that, Dante. Can we get some love hearts and some birthday cakes in there? Happy birthday, Dante, one of the long-time legends of this channel. Mate, let's get a happy birthday in there for Dan. Thank you so much for getting in here on your birthday, mate. That's awesome. And happy birthday, Cantona, as well. I did not know that. Why would I? But there you go. Nice one, mate. That's brilliant. Right, okay, guys. So just going to continue with a little bit of Darwin Nunez info, and then we'll get on to some more topics. And we will have a big Q&A at the end, so save your questions as well if I'm missing you right now. We will obviously have a big Q&A at the end. But do drop the like on the video. Help us compete with the clickbait merchants and the corporation business channels, etc. by smashing that like button on it. It's free to do. You might as well headbutt the like. Also, if you're new, drop the subscribe button. We're on here every day giving you the latest United news, the latest rundown, the latest lowdown. So do get yourself involved with the channel, and you can click the bell icon as well, which gives you a wee little notification when we post and go live. Nice one. Eric Cantona spending the birthdays with the seagulls at Brighton Beach. Mate, okay, well, hopefully he doesn't get shat on like we did down there, my friend. Bloody hell. Oh, thank you, Rushmano. Nice one, mate. Let's have a look at this in a moment, my friend. I'm just going to get into this thing very quickly. But yes, there was a report as well that Manchester United have made a possibility of making contact with Benfica soon in regards to signing of Darwin Nunez. As we've established there is interest from various other clubs in the Premier League, such as Chelsea. It's understood that they've got an interest as well, but from abroad as well, like Paris Saint-Germain, maybe even Real Madrid have all reportedly shown some sort of interest in him. But there are reports that maybe United would be leading the chase at this stage. because we need him more than any of those guys pretty much. And he's available for a reported 60 million euros, which is just over 50 million pounds. And we're looking to bring the Uruguayan to basically come in and sort of help and support Cristiano Ronaldo in the forward line, because we do need to get somebody there. If it's not going to be him, then it needs to be another top quality forward player. So we're going to have to spend big there. Spend big there, guys. I mean, there's other links, maybe in Nkunku and various different players, but I think he would be the one. So let's just have a quick vote in the live chat. If you could sign one forward player, realistically, don't come at me with Lewandowski here, because I think we'd all take Lewandowski for a season or two, even at his age, because he's just an absolute goal machine. But this is just not going to happen. So throw somebody realistic at me. If you could sign one forward player, who would it be in this summer transfer window? Let us know your thoughts. Is there going to be FIFA tonight, says the Diamond 94? I'm not really too sure yet, actually. I don't know, mate. I'm feeling a little bit tired tonight, but possibly. Possibly there, the Diamond 94. I don't know yet. Osimhen's another good shout, actually, over at Napoli. There, El Professor, yeah. Nkunku's a good shout, says Nas. Realistically, Schick, says Bradley Holland. Realistically, Allah. Nunez, says James Besley. Nkunku, says Solskjaer. Nunez, says Elliot. Ruben Neves, says Ali. Play him up top. Harry Kane, yeah, well, Chris Koo, we could do a lot worse than Harry Kane. I think he's a classy player. Look, if it wasn't for his bad start to the Premier League season this year, I think he would, he'd be right up there being talked about as one of the players of the season. As it is, well, he didn't have a great start and but he had a really, really great time since sort of Conte come in. So I'd have to say that, yeah, Kane's proven in the Premier League. He's going to get you 20 plus goals a season if he stays fit. And he's proven to have done that. But the only problem is Spurs are not going to sell him to Man United for anything short of a huge amount of money. He will want away. I think in the summer he's going to want away. Maybe he'll commit to Conte at Spurs for another season if they got Champions League football, which they have. But I just think it's the time. If a big club wanted to come in for him, surely he should move. But it doesn't necessarily look like there is going to be a big club coming in for him. City have just signed Haaland. He would have been one of their favourites to maybe go to go there. As it stands, it doesn't look like realistic that anybody's going to come in for a big offer for Kane. But to answer your question, if United had Kane up top, I'm sure we would score a lot of goals. I'm sure he'd score a lot of goals for United if we could get him the service. But he is a bit injury prone. He's also older now, 29, 30. Like he's getting on to that point of his career where we would be signing him for a lot of money, and then in a couple of seasons' time, he's just not really going to be worth anything. He's also got paper mache knees, and is a player that definitely suffers with injury proneness. So, not for me. Benzema, says Azam, and now you're talking. Hey, look, if that was realistic, I would love it. Then again, after Ronaldo and signing Varane last summer, I mean, I guess anything's realistic. We did have Champions League football then, though, which is a big difference, guys. That's a huge difference. I don't know if Cristiano Ronaldo signs for United. If he left Juventus now instead of last summer, I don't know if he signs for United now with no Champions League football and where we are now. So, nice one, Rushmon. Says we've got 124 likes. That's brilliant, guys. Keep smashing the like on it and get yourself involved with the chatter. What about Son, Piggy? Well, Son's my ideal son. I've been banging on about Son for about 5 years, mate, about how we should just go and sign that guy. He's got some crazy loyalty, some blind loyalty to Spurs. He loves them, even though they don't win anything and don't have a chance of picking up silverware. He doesn't seem to give a shit. Fair play to him. He seems a bit old school like that, Son. He seems to love Spurs. He seems to be loyal there. And he's just signed a new contract last summer when, let's face it, they're not looking like they're going to win anything. So, I think, okay, maybe he would be interested in going to another club, but Son's not going to go to Manchester United of all clubs right now because, well, they've got Champions League and we don't have Champions League. And he's going to go, if he was going to go, I'm sure he'd go to one of the top clubs on the continent, such as the likes of Bayern or Barca, Real, one of the big name clubs to go to. But there you go. I don't think we're going to sign Son ever, but we should do. We absolutely should do. I don't think he wants to leave, though. He's off his head. Right, okay, let's get into this, guys. We've got a Timber update. Thank you so much for getting in here. Matty Rushmano with a cheeky little update here. Let's have a little look. So, what's this? Timber update, great source. Right, okay, nice one. So, right, we're led to believe that this evening, United have told Jurriën Timber, has been told of Jurriën Timber's fee. So we have an update from a source here. Let's have a little look at this. Led to believe, as of this evening, United have been told Jurriën Timber's fee, but are still yet to submit an official offer. The ball is in Manchester United's side of the court, and a deal should move quickly if the play is made. Okay, so yeah, I mean, in terms of Timber, I personally think that's still realistic to be the first signing that we bring in this transfer window when it does open, because he's the cheapest. He's somebody that's available for not the hugest amount of money. And he's got that Ten Hag link there. It's almost a formality, that one. So yeah, positive stuff. We need to get this Timber deal wrapped up. I mean, if we could announce a player in the next sort of few days, I think that'd give everyone a big lift, give everyone a boost, take just that tiny little bit of extra pressure off Ten Hag if you can go and have somebody prearranged to come in before the window opens. I think that's all what we want. You see other teams doing it. Gerrard's already just signed up another free transfer, Boubacar Kamara. You've got Man City announcing players, etc. Haaland. So Manchester United could definitely do it. We just need to work in the next week and get these guys wrapped up. But that's great news in regards to Jurrien Timber. That really is fantastic. That hopefully we're going to start negotiations and with the player, and or not even really a player is the issue. It's more the fee between the two clubs that you need to sort out. Timber's definitely going to receive a lot more money playing for Manchester United than he would at Ajax. He's going to be happy with the deal working under Ten Hag. I'm sure it's just about really it's about compensating Ajax in the right way to make sure they're happy with what they're getting. Rushmana, thank you, says subscribe to the channel. Yes, if you're new, hit the subscribe. We're on here every night giving you the latest United news in a no bullshit way. Danny Ward, member for 6 months. Thank you for being a member of the show for 6 months, Danny Ward. Let's get a hashtag 6 months in there for him. He says, I'm a Sheffield United fan, Pig. What's your ops? My opinions on Sheffield United? Well, you missed out, didn't you? Unfortunate, mate. Unfortunate in the playoffs there, lad. I like Sheffield United. I've got a soft spot for Sheffield United. That first season you had back in the Prem recently was fantastic, wasn't it? And it just went to shite the next season. Personally, don't think really should have got rid of the coach at the time, but you did. And look, I like Sheffield United, mate. Got no problems with Sheffield United whatsoever. The Blades, in my opinion, they're a good enough team. They should be in the Prem, really. There's a lot of teams that should be in the Prem though as well. But there you go. Big Bear says Sheffield Wednesday own the city. Don't be silly, Big Bear. Don't be silly, lad. Don't be silly, lad. It's all about the Blades, mate. Anyway, right. Anyway, big up Sheffield United, lad. Thank you so much for being a Sheffield United fan, but still being a member of this channel, Danny Ward, and supporting this show for 6 months. That's really, really awesome of you, mate. Okay, so good positive news coming through there about Jurrien Timber. I like that. That's very, very good. Frankie de Jong's agents pushing for his departure as well. We've got reports coming out that he's being offered to different clubs. So just a little bit of another report. You take it with a pinch of salt, guys. But various reports coming out saying that there's other clubs that are being offered Frankie de Jong at this moment in time. This is from Santi Awuna, and Frankie de Jong's agent is pushing for his departure. He's been offering the player to many clubs in recent months, but this was just put on United Plug this evening at 8:08. So I don't know. I mean, look, I think United's definitely a good destination for him. If he really does absolutely need to have Champions League football, then that's where it's going to fall down. But the Ten Hag factor makes it a little bit better, doesn't it? Nice one, Big Bear. Thank you, mate. You hope Forest make the league so we can destroy them, says Ronnie Dodge. David Seaman says Piggy, Real Madrid or Liverpool? Do you even need to ask that question, mate? I mean, I really hope that Madrid absolutely humiliate Liverpool in the final. 5-0 Drubber Nations, Benzema hat-trick. This is what I'm hoping for, because Liverpool need taken down a peg or two, don't they? You know, they really do. They've had a great season. They still missed out on the Premier League, though. They've only gone and won it the same amount of times as Blackburn and Leicester, which I love to remind everyone about. But they have. So, yeah, they won the Mickey Mouse Cup and they won the FA Cup, and that's a good season already. But it's not going to be a good enough season unless they win one of the big ones, I think, with how good of a team they are. And let's face it, they are a really good team. And they could have quite easily won the Premier League this season. They're a gnat's ball bag away from winning it, really. But in all fairness, in regards to winning the Champions League, they've got every chance that they won't win the Champions League. We know what they're like a little bit. They do like to slip up a little bit, a la Stevie G. And Real Madrid are a great team. It's a 50-50 game. Liverpool, definitely a great team. But they might have 1 or 2 injuries for the final as well, which could prove telling. Real Madrid, they're just up for just something about them this season. Without ever truly looking, I think, absolutely unstoppable or mesmerizing, they've managed to just get all the results and find the goals and clutch the games in all the key moments. Like, they've just got something about them. So I'm going for a Madrid victory. Of course, I'm supporting Madrid as well. Some people have a go at me about that and say, you've got to support the English team being an Englishman. No, mate, it's the Scousers. You know, I want to see them get smashed up. I don't want to see them lord it over us and say, oh, we've won another Champions League. Got fucking 7 of these things. You know, we don't want to hear that, guys. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, a la Madrid. Who do you want to win the final, guys? Let us know. No, sorry, not who do you want to win. Who do you think is going to win the final? Let us know who you think is going to win the final. I'm going for Madrid. I think that they're just going to clutch it. I think Liverpool will slip up and bottle it somehow. And Madrid will get the job done. What are you saying, guys? Luke MUFC, thank you very much for the super sticker of the cool guy emoji. I appreciate that. You know what, guys? Let's all get a cool guy emoji in there for Luke. And everybody, you should be a cool guy if you're new to the channel or girl, and smack that subscribe button. You like that little segue there? Nice. Smack that subscribe button if you're new. We're on here every night giving you the no bullshit news. Hala Madrid. Come on, Madrid. Smack up those Scousers. Anyway, so good positive stuff there, guys, about, you know, good positive stuff about some of the transfer news. What I like about this period of a few days since Ten Hag's come in is that Man United is just linked to everybody at the moment. There's so much information coming out that United should be buying the United link to this guy and that guy. Well, some of it's PR, I think, to maybe try and force the hand of some of these other clubs we're negotiating with. The fact is, United are doing business this summer. We're going to be signing plenty of players. Pogba, Lingard, Cavani, all out on frees. Matic, Mata out. Possibly selling other players as well that are not quite up to the scratch, maybe that are not going to fit into a Ten Hag system. Who knows if he's going to get rid of Wan-Bissaka? Who knows what the plan is for the future for Maguire? He might have said that he wants to back Harry Maguire, but is he actually going to back Harry Maguire? I bloody well hope not, because if he is, I take everything back about Ten Hag that we said. Because I can't see how anybody can back that human slabby friginator. How can anybody back him? So there you go. Hopefully that's not the case. Right, guys, so if you're just getting in the stream, United have been linked with various midfielders today. Milinković-Savić this evening. We got a report that says Milinković-Savic's agent has announced that a couple of clubs, including Manchester United and PSG, are sniffing around Milinković-Savić, and his agent reiterated that the midfielder will not move for less than 100 million, including bonuses. And as we've heard the quotes as well from Lazio's CEO, was it, around in regards to, you know, not accepting anything less than a lot of money for him to be sold. So it doesn't. I don't think that that's a strong link at all to Savic. The De Jong situation is at an impasse. Really, it's at the same situation. Depends on what Barca do with Lewandowski and some of their other players, and it also depends on whether or not De Jong wants to come. So not much of an update there, but still, it's still new reports that he has been offered to one or two other clubs. And then also Pau Torres is heavily linked to Manchester United at this moment in time. It's understood that his representatives will be travelling to England in the coming days in order to negotiate Pau Torres' future contract with Manchester United. But, you know, we have to wait and see if that actually occurs and takes place. Somewhere in the region of 50 million euros is the figure that's being reported that he would be obtainable from Villarreal for. So good amounts there, not too much for a good player. Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren will be Ten Hag's assistants, as we know, and we also got an update today that Mike Phelan will be leaving, as well as Ragnick's backroom staff, Chris Armas, and psychologist Sasha Lenz. So just a little bit of an update for you behind the scenes there at the club as well, if you just got in here. Stockton Fierro, thank you so much for getting in here, bro. Nice one for joining us. He says, thank you for the super chat, my friend. He says, would you take De Jong and Ruben Neves if it meant that you couldn't buy anyone else? Says Stockton Fierro. Nice. What is this crazy mad game? But fair enough to you, Stockton Fierro. I'm going to go ahead and say no, because we need to strengthen key areas of the team. I'd rather we signed other players and got the position sorted out that we truly need. So it's a no from me, even though those two guys would sort our midfield right out. It's a no from me. But great comment, though. Thank you for your super chat. Let's get a Sue in there. Also, Luke MUFC, thank you so much for your £10 super chat, guys. Let's get a love heart and a hashtag Sue in the live chat there for Luke as well. Thank you for the super chat, mate. He says, Pig, are members able to gift memberships? I know people do it on the United stand, but I don't see the option here to do so. Harry Maguire has a colossal Atlas stone of the head, by the way, says Luke MUFC. So, I mean, I have applied for that, mate. I don't know how long it takes for that to be granted, but yeah, I have applied for it. So hopefully soon we can have gifted memberships. I don't know, actually. You might better press a little $sign and it might say now. But I don't know. I haven't been approved it yet anyway, so I have applied for that. Gifted memberships would be pretty cool, actually, when if you know, if people want to do that and gift memberships to people, that's pretty sweet. I've got hair right in my face here. It's really winding me up. Is it my mustache? NK Shooter, what's good? Thank you, John O'Connor, for the Sue as well, and everyone else. Appreciate you getting in. So that's the latest updates on those for you guys. And Darwin Nunez situation is this, which is just really that Fabrizio Romano said that Darwin Nunez has made a decision and that he will be leaving Benfica 100%. And he's told that it's very tempting by the Premier League. He would love it, and that Manchester United have obviously discussed his name internally many times at the club, and Nunez is definitely on the list for Manchester United. So so that is positive news, guys. Whether or not United could pull off a signing like that and sort of like stave off the interest from clubs like PSG, etc., would be another story. But hopefully we can get him in there, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing who we bring in the forward position. We have to sign somebody because, yeah, Ronaldo's great, but he might get injured throughout the season. He might not even be here next season if a big offer comes in for Ronaldo. I think he's going to stay. But if Bayern or something like that was interested in taking him where he can be offered guaranteed Champions League football, maybe he'd have his head turned. I'm just saying. He's not a champ. He's not a Europa League player, Ronaldo. He's a Champions League player. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's committed his future to Manchester United by the seams of it. So it does look like Ronaldo's going to be staying at this football club. But even if he does stay, we've obviously got to get somebody in to help out and score goals because there's just not enough goals coming in this squad. Did you see a horrendous stat, guys? Since Ronaldo's come in the Premier League, Manchester United haven't won a single game without Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad. So I think that goes to show you the sort of impact we've got with Ronaldo in the team, but also without Ronaldo in the team. Without Ronaldo in the team, the players just seem to really, really struggle to fire. Okay, last season we didn't have Ronaldo and we finished second, so maybe it's just a strange, weird season, but it definitely doesn't bode well to have those sorts of guys, not to have nobody else scoring really, apart from Cristiano. So we need some people to add some goals into the team, get some more quality players in, and that should hopefully get us more goals. FIFA stream tomorrow, Pig says Big Bear. I don't know actually at the moment, Big Bear Lad. I'm not 100% sure what my streaming schedule is for the next 2 days. I know I'm seeing Mrs. P tomorrow, so I'm not 100%, mate, but possibly. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, smash the like for the pig. Thank you, Rushy. A nice win in here at 150, so everyone do drop the like. Let's get to 200 on the stream. Nice one. Let's have a little Bacon Brigade like spike. Okay, so a few little bits of more information to get into, guys, and then we're going to have a big Q&A. Yeah, we have an update from Fabrizio Romano as well that's come out this evening that says Manchester United will sign a striker, central midfielder, centre-back and full-back this summer. Fair play, yeah, absolutely. Those are the positions we need to strengthen. Full-back is a questionable one. I personally would rather see us sign 2 central midfielders. But if we can get a full-back as well, then absolutely that would be brilliant. Also, reports come out that West Ham have made an offer for Jesse Lingard, guys. So see you later on, Jesse. We talked about him posting a picture of him and Paul Pogba on Instagram saying my day one and all this business. Well, they're both going out of the club. Good riddance. I'm sorry to say, he's not been a good enough player for Manchester United. He's actually a decent sort of homegrown player, but I lost a little bit of respect for him over the last sort of 6 months. I'm going to be honest. I always thought he was a committed player to Manchester United. He's obviously a homegrown player, United through and through, and never really had a problem with him and his effort levels, even though he was shy. But I must say, some of the posts he's put on social media, some of the pictures of him celebrating West Ham goals whilst he's a Manchester United player and things like that have just left a bit of a bitter taste in the mouth. So I think the sooner we get this guy out of the club, the better. Merrick Galore, the West Ham fan in the chat, says, come to West Ham, Jesse. I know, Merrick, that's it, mate. I mean, he would be a great signing for you. He literally got several Player of the Month awards whilst he was at your club, mate. And speaking of which, speaking of Player of the Month, guys, let's talk about this man, a.k.a. the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's everybody get a cheeky little "see" in the live chat for the GOAT or a GOAT emoji, because this guy's just something else, isn't he? I mean, I really want to keep on of this guy. And there he is, Manchester United's Player of the Month award for May. I think that's the 4th one he's won this year for Manchester United, the votes from the fans and stuff. I mean, it's not hard, really. He's easily been Manchester United's best outfield player. And he's won another one. So, see, I love Cristiano Ronaldo. I just really want this guy to stay and hopefully have a really good season for us next year, where he's actually lifting a trophy or something. I know that's crazy. It's probably not going to happen, right? Ten Hag needs to rebuild. I think we're a little ways off that. But it would just be so nice to see Ronaldo have some success at Manchester United while he's here. It's going to be a rebuild, though. This is why I think if there was a good offer from a Bayern or something like that to replace Lua or a club like that, he might just be tempted because, well, he's not going to win jack shit here at Manchester United. He's a legacy player, and that's what he's looking for. Legacy, not money, legacy. Can United offer him legacy if we don't even know if we're going to make it into top 4? We don't even know if we're going to be able to win a cup, a trophy. There's a lot to do for Ten Hag. He's got to rebuild. I really hope Ronaldo's part of it. But he's just such a good player. I mean, look at that picture of him there, guys. Does he look 37? Right, hold on. I'm 34, right? I'm 34. Okay? He doesn't look older than me, mate. I mean, he doesn't look older than me. He looks a lot younger than me, in fact. In fact, let's have a vote. Who do you think looks younger? Cristiano Ronaldo or me? Who do you think looks younger? So, I'm shot. I'm a shot out 34-year-old, guys. Listen, this guy's an absolute 25-year-old looking specimen, isn't he? Look at him. He looks like 29 or something. I don't think he looks 37. So, yeah, Zeus Gamer says looks 25. He's a young-looking guy anyway. He takes super good care of himself. He can probably go on to a very, very long time in his career. He probably could play until he's 40, this guy, because he's such a physical specimen. You look at what Zlatan's doing, winning Scudettos over in Italy at 40. I'm sure Cristiano Ronaldo could do that. He looks 28, says OP Dragon. Fire Up says Ronaldo by 10 years. A bit harsh, no need for that. Luke says, if he's 37, then Pig is 340. Both look 28. That's the right answer in case shooter. Looks 33, says Solskjaer. He's also loaded, Pig. Well, true, old professor. That does help. But he takes good care of himself. He's a consummate professional. That's what separates him from, players at 37 who just peter out. Physically, they can't do it anymore. I think he's taken such good care of himself over the years that his body's allowing him longer, longevity in the game. He's allowed to. He's just takes good care of himself. He just drinks the best water and stuff like that. He doesn't. He says no to Coca-Cola and all that sort of stuff, guys. That's why I look a lot older than him, and I'm younger. You look like his dad, says Mbappe's legacy. I take that as a compliment. Pig, you need to take younger if you get Botox. I'm not getting that Botox shite, mate. People start to look like fish, mate, when they get that Botox stuff, man. Who wants their face not to move? I'd rather have a big bag under my eye and like skin falling off like this than have some sort of Botox shit. That makes people look weird, guys. Don't you think? Like their face doesn't move. No disrespect to anybody who's got that shit in the chat. But I personally just think, they smile and they go, right, I'm smiling now. It's not normal. Oh, what did I have for dinner, says David Seaman? What did I have for dinner? Dude. Oh, I had a pot noodle. That is probably why. That's probably why I look older than Ronaldo. Right, anyway, right, okay, so, hang on a sec. I've got one or two more things to get into, and then I will just get into the live chat for a Q&A. So, let's talk about this. Goalkeeper Richard Hartis and set-piece specialist Eric Ramsey are staying on as part of the new MUFC coaching team. It's understood that a new first-team coach is also set to join the staff. So, also, we're looking to probably get one more new coach in as well. What else have we got here? We've also got some information coming out about Cristiano Ronaldo being in the Portugal squad for the Nations League fixtures. So this came out a little while ago this evening that Cristiano Ronaldo is in Portugal's squad for their UEFA Nations League fixtures at the start of June. The 37-year-old, is obviously, he missed the last game at Man United because he had a hip flexor injury, which has been a repetitive injury throughout the season. But he is set to represent his country next month. So it's actually on the 2nd of June, they're playing Spain, and then Switzerland on the 5th of June, and then Czech Republic on June 9th. And then they're facing Switzerland on the 12th of June. So, if we'll probably do some watch-alongs for that, guys. Ronaldo and Bruno watch, etc. So, just to give you an update on Ronaldo, one of our GOATs, he is going to be playing for Portugal and adding to the all-time tally of international goals, no doubt. I'm probably not. I don't know if I'm doing a FIFA Tonight JA yet. Maybe. It's possible. But maybe not. I might take the night off. We have done FIFA quite a lot. I like to keep it fresh and original, my friends. Okay, so Also, we got reports that Monaco midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni has apparently snubbed Liverpool for Real Madrid, and the reports coming out that Real Madrid have reportedly run the race to sign him. Never know. He's definitely a player that United should be looking for. But reports come out that there's a decision to move to the Bernabeu for a fee of in the region of £68 million. He penned a 5-year contract. Reports are he's offered a 5-year contract. My bad. Okay, so there a little bit of info there. Also, some reports coming out that Rashford may be offered to other clubs in this summer window. But we have reports from the Telegraph that Rashford is focused on trying to prove himself to the new manager Ten Hag. So he's committed to Manchester United. We just got a little bit of info coming out that Rashford is committed to United and wants to impress Ten Hag and wants to try and impress and improve and get better again. And hopefully Ten Hag can have that effect of revitalising Rashford. We're not going to talk too much about Rashford. We know he's had a shite season. It's on him as an individual to prove himself to us and to Ten Hag and to get himself back on track. By the way, BBC have apologised after a Manchester United ticker went across the bottom of their screen that said Manchester United are rubbish on their live ticker. How fucking dare the BBC do this, mate? During the tennis, it's popped up at the bottom of the screen. It says BBC News, Boris Johnson Partygate photograph released. And then it scrolls along and it says Manchester United are rubbish. I kid you not. I kid you not. This happened today, guys. It's pretty ridiculous. Apparently what happened is they had some trainee working behind the scenes, and they've apologised for it because they said that, it occurred 2 days after United had been confirmed sick from the Premier League. Oh, yeah, it was today. And they basically said that a trainee was doing it, entering random stuff, and they didn't realise that it was going to be on the actual telly, and they were just sort of training them. And so they put Manchester United as rubbish in there. It's hilarious, to be fair. SA says, which intern did this? ITV Clear says, and it's true, says fire up, yep. Dante says, first time BBC have told the truth in years. Oh my goodness. Yeah, John O'Connor says, well, it's true. Chris Koo says, what? I know, it's pretty hilarious though. Yeah, it's true. So it is true. You're right. I mean, it is true. Manchester United are indeed rubbish. So they've just reported on the actual facts. So yeah, good shout, guys. Good shout. Okay. Also, guys, there was one or two other things I wanted to mention. Sevilla president Castro confirms Anthony Martial will return to Man United. We spent important money on him, but it didn't work. Also, he had injuries, and we're not going to buy him on a permanent deal. So pretty outright there, guys. Nobody's going to be touching Martial with a shitty stick, I think, in this summer window. Maybe so, but it looks at this moment in time that he's going to be tough to sell. I mean, he has had 3 different injuries on a spell at Sevilla now. That's going to put people off. He's had a bad season for United and Sevilla. That's going to put potential buyers off. He's going to be harder to sell than Sammy Maguire's fucking dental records, mate. He's going to be fucking hard to sell. That doesn't really make sense. But nobody wants Slavy Maguire's dental records. That's all I'm saying. But you know what I mean? He's going to be hard to sell. So Tony Martial in or out? What do you reckon, guys? Tony Martial in or out? What's your thoughts? Do we give him a chance under the new manager? Ten Hag actually could maybe revitalise him. Yeah, you're right about that, David Seaman. Guys, we've got 285 legends in here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here tonight. Really appreciate you all watching and stopping in and having your say. We're nearly at 200 likes. Keep dropping the thumbs up. And I'm going to get into the live chat now for a big Q&A. So please do get your thoughts and opinions in now. We're going to go in there raw. My friends. Also, forgot to mention, we're looking at getting Sam Johnston, a goalkeeper, to replace Dean Henderson, potentially available on a free. We talked about that for a couple of weeks, and I think that is progressing a little bit as well. So we'll just a report on that too. Let's get into the live chat then, guys. Q&A time. Drop a like, hit the subscribe, have your say. Let's be having you. Let's give this a refresh on the computer so I can see what's going on. Okay. Andy Young says, I'm not counting last season's second place finish as hope for anything, Pig. We were lucky that other teams were worse than us and Liverpool were heavily injury stricken, plus there were no fans. Yeah, definitely, probably did help us out a bit, that Andy. And also, like you say, Liverpool had, Van Dijk out, they had injuries. But that's just their bad plan. Ollie overperformed last season, in all fairness. There were other factors, like you say. Liverpool having a lot of injuries and stuff, but he managed to get a second somehow. But that doesn't mean anything now. We've gone to shit. We're sixth now. The second place last season means nothing. That was an old team, old manager last season. Yay. So next season, it's a totally different campaign. We just got to focus and hope that Ten Hag gets us playing good stuff. Big Bear says, give Martian until January, I reckon. Out, says Ezio. Edmund says Vezi, says, give him a chance. Martian out, says Enor. Not sure, says Nas. Definitely out, says Chris Koo, Pete and Pau Wow. Well, fair enough, guys. I mean, I think there's a few people that want to keep him. Me, personally, I say Martian out. If you can generate a bit of cash for him, I say sell him. Because he's on big money, close to 200 grand a week. He's not worth that. He's probably not going to go and really challenge for the starting spot in Ten Hag's team. Maybe he will, but I think we've got a few players that that are looking to hopefully step up this season. People like Alanga, maybe Rashford will sort himself out. Sancho, obviously, we paid 73 million for. He's got to be playing and developing. So therefore, I just don't really see how Martial is going to get much game time unless Manchester United cheap out and we don't sign somebody like Darwin Nunez. We don't go and get a forward player. And it's just a cheap option to keep hold of Martial instead and have him back up and be a backup number 9 for Cristiano Ronaldo, which we know what Martial at number 9's like. He's not good enough, guys. He's a bang average melt when it comes to finishing. He's okay as a wide player. I think he's good. In fact, in certain seasons we've had him at the club, he's been good in a couple of different seasons. But overall, he's not developed like we wanted to, and he's not an out-and-out striker. He's not a goal scorer. He's just not going to be. He's not natural there. So for those reasons, I just think, yeah, we shouldn't be wasting our time with Martial. We should sell him, use that money to get other players. Yeah, Jonathan says, time's up, Martial. John O'Connor says, out. Daryl says, Fred out. Well, if we could replace him with another good midfielder, then yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to get rid of all of our midfielders if we could go and sign Jong, Neves, and Tielemans. I'd be well happy to get rid of the whole lot because we do need to replace them all. But Mikey says we should just get rid of most of the squad, bring in youth, add a couple of big transfers, and a couple of frees in our squad should be fine. Get in there, Mikey lad. Yeah, good shout. 1 or 2 youngsters coming through. How's about a cheeky Jimmy Garner coming in, challenging for the midfield spots, etc. I like your style. Frosted Cheese says, hear me out. Unlike Rashford, he can actually hold the ball without panicking. Well, true. I mean, Martial's a good dribbler, but it's not like he's covered himself in glory recently for United. Ten Hag likes players like Martial, says Frosted Cheese. If we don't get a wide player, Martial can do the job. Yeah, definitely Frosted Cheese. If we don't sign somebody, if we don't go and get Anthony, or we don't sign a forward player as well, I'm sure he'll want to keep Martial because, well, he is a decent forward player, isn't he? He can get you some goals, but he's not an out-and-out proper goal scorer. And if he is to be played out wide, then won't that just be hindering perhaps the chances of some of these other players getting opportunities and developing, such as Sancho, Rashi, Alanga? To be fair, Rashford's got to sort himself right out as well, mate. Daryl says Trashford out. Okay, let's do a little vote in the chat. Who do you think we should? Who do you think we should try and give opportunities to more so, Rashford or Martial? It's a great question. I say Rashford because he's a bit younger. He's had one stinker of a season, but so's Martial. Like, they've both been terrible this year. I think Rashford's got the opportunity to maybe come back and turn into a good player again. Nunez or Richarlison, says Rushmano. Oh, I don't even want to think about Richarlison, lad. Definitely Nunez for me. Garnacho, says Daryl. Yeah, Garnacho, great young talent as well. 17 years of age. Give him an opportunity in the team. Hopefully Ten Hag will give some chances to these sorts of guys. Sherbet says, Pig, you're calling for Eric Ten Hag in 18 months. Do you think? Well, look, it depends on what he does at this football club. We are going to give him time. This next season is pretty much just a rebuilding season. It's not really about where we finish or what we win. It's about trying to get us to play a new attacking philosophy, new attacking style, and blooding youngsters and bringing the right sort of players through in the next couple of transfer windows and get rid of the shit. There's so many hangers-on at the club. We could actually easily just get rid of 10 players and it wouldn't hurt us whatsoever because they're not very good for this club. As long as we replace them over the next few windows, we'd be in a much better position. So I am thinking about how good we could do next season, this season coming. But really, it's not really about that. It's about looking to the future, looking to the season after. Now, if Ten Hag's not got United where we need to be in 3 seasons' time, then you can't just keep banging your head against a brick wall. But he does need time to instill a new sort of belief, confidence in the players, get that whole new style, tactics working for us, and getting a whole new belief about the squad. That's going to take time. You can't just go from where we are now, which is 6th and low confidence, and coming up against the lowest teams in the league, struggling to beat Norwich, losing hammered by Brighton, losing at Palace. All these teams that we struggled against, the lower teams. we can't go from having that mentality to instantly being world beaters. So he's going to have to build us up bit by bit, confidence by confidence, game by game, win by win. That's how it's going to have to be under Erik ten Hag. He's got his work out for him. This is the toughest job in club football, if you ask me, because you don't have as big as a budget as maybe some. Okay, you've got a big budget, but you don't have as maybe big as an ability to sign the top players with that budget as some of the other top clubs do at this moment in time. But your expectations are much the same as those top clubs. They're very similar to those top clubs. United fans and the board and everyone, they want us in the Champions League and they want us up there and competing. So they have expectations, and it's just hard because we're such a gash set of squad of players right now to actually get this team to play anywhere near where we need to be. It's just going to take a lot of time and effort. Erik ten Hag cutting half the squad, says David Seaman. It's what he should do. Get them all out. Sack them all off. Champions League footy and give Tots lots of opportunities in the cup, says Solskjaer 1999. Yeah, nice shout. Like your style. Love that. Love that. Okay. Also, Ashley Bailey says, I think Rashford needs to leave or for his own career be part of many rebuilds at United, says Ashley Bailey. Yeah, I agree with you, mate, in some respects, but not if Ten Hag's actually going to give him the chance. He needs the chance first. If Ten Hag has that conversation with Rashford and says, yeah, you're not the guy for me, then he needs to leave. But if he's prepared to give him an opportunity to try and bring him back, then he needs to at least have this season, or at least a few months in the new season to prove himself. If he's not asked anymore after that, then, yeah, get him out. Dark Knight says, Rashford ain't asked anymore, believes his own hype, can't cross, his decisions making is terrible, not been the same since the Euro, says Dark Knight 22. Yeah, fair play to you, Dark Knight 22, I feel you. Yeah, he hasn't, he's right, since that injury as well, he's been poor. This just whole season, he's been awful. NK Shooter says, what do you think about Rashford calling Ralph Specs behind his back, says NK Shooter. I did hear some stories about that, and it sounds just like absolute school ground crap to me. I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, and they calling him specs and stuff like that, it just sounds like some school ground shit, doesn't it? Janice Faraklas says, hey mate, Kenny Sparrow, how are you doing? Are you doing FIFA later? Oh, should I do FIFA, guys? I don't know. I'm considering it, but it's pretty late. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty late. It's almost 20 to midnight now, but I think I might do. Mikey says, I don't know about you, Pig, but I don't want to wait till deadline day for us to get our business done. I'd rather we're all set by the end of June. All outs and ins done. In an ideal world, Mikey, unfortunately, we're dealing with the Man United circus. So they probably will take all summer long to get this business done. But you're right, though. Look, Ten Hag's not going to fanny around. He's not going to want to fanny around. He needs to get them in, certainly all his signings, or most of his signings, business done before pre-season starts so he can work with them. So we're talking start of July. We need all of our signings in here. Rashford doesn't need another chance, says Shane. Wow. Rashford is Stan Collymore equivalent, says Butters. Wow. Okay, well, listen, Rashford in or Rashford out, guys? Oh, man. Alan Harris, thank you for being a member of this channel for 4 months, bro. Hashtag 4 months for Alan Harris. Great stream, Big Pig. We signed Tarkowski yet, says Alan Harris. We haven't, mate, no, but I'm expecting maybe Tarkowski, Cornet, and Pope coming in as a little triple whammy from Burnley, lad, as a cheap out budget option. I could do a short one, says Janice. Well, I could, couldn't I? Yeah, you're right about that. Out, says Lewis. Batboy McDonough. In, says Daryl. Out, says Shane. It's so split on Rashford, isn't it? Wow. Rashmano says we got 178 likes. Nice one. Francisco Oliveira says in 90%. I'm just going to take one more moment to say, guys, there seems to be a few new people in here tonight. A bunch of new legends getting in here. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think these new legends should subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're new. We're on here every night. You're going to love this place. We talk United. We talk all the latest news in a no bullshit way. We've got a great community of legends here. We get into the banter. We chop it up on this channel. So if you enjoy the vibe around here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That's the red one that says subscribe. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Alan Harris. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Pete Morris. Ezio Auditor, mate. Thank you so much for your $5 super chat, pal. He says, Pig, check out the channel. More plates, more dates. He recently did a video and broke down on how Liverpool FC is cheating, taking EPO and other PEDs. Wow, Ezio Auditor, holy shit. So you're saying it's like one of those whole Russia doping scandals going on at Liverpool. Fucking hell, fair play there. Fucking hell, mate. It's a revelation there, Ezio Auditor there. Fair play, Ezio. Interesting comment. Thank you so much for your super chat. Can we get a sue in there for Ezio? I will have to check it out. Alan Harris, thank you, by the way, for being a member of this channel for 4 months. Let's get a 4 months in there for Alan Harris. Right, yes, I'm going to be doing England watch-alongs now, 786. Thank you, Lewis, Batboy, McDonough. Appreciate that, my friend. Subscribe. Thank you, Shane, for hitting that subscribe, lad. Liverpool, 80% have asthma, says Daryl. Freeloaders, hit the like button, says Madhouse. You watch every day, loving the channel. Thank you, Dark Knight. That means a lot to me, bud. Daryl says Liverpool faking asthma. So they're just getting hit with that fucking epinephrine or something, mate. Or whatever it is. They're getting the old adrenaline or even some EPO stuff, you say. Like fucking Lance Armstrong. That's some heavy shit, dude. The blood doping is what you're telling me. You know, could you imagine if Kloppy's got them all just piped up wires like a bunch of cows in a fucking milking station, and he's just got fucking wires going in and out of them all sorts, and he's pumping them full of God knows what roids are available. You've opened my eyes to something there, mate. Butters says, Pig is the best. We have a laugh, not all tears in this channel. Thank you, Butters. You right, man. Alan Harris, thank you, bro. OP Dragon, get in there. Noble says, Rashi Maguire and Aaron Wan-Bissaka out. Francisco Oliveira says, I was already subscribed, but not as present, but trying to do better. Like Man United next Premier League. Thank you, Francisco. Legend. With CC, what does that mean? Welcome in. Pig, what you think of Harry Maguire being called up? It's a disgrace and a nonsense, Jonathan Gallagher. Obviously, isn't it? It's a joke. I couldn't believe it. Universal Scouser says, Rushman, Southgate's got a proper nosh thing going on the go for him. We won the treble without cheating. Liverpool can't even win the league after cheating, says Frosted. Pig, would you take Grealish at United? I mean, I would. I would if he was going on the cheap. Yeah, of course that's not going to happen, but he's a good player and he's sort of wasted there at City, really, if you ask me. Am I doing watch along for the Conference League final? That's tomorrow, is it? Roma? I might actually captain Woodpass. Yeah, I think I might do. I'm not going to promise that 100% in case there's any like big United news, but yeah, I'll try. I will try. By the way, guys, we're going to do a giveaway tonight, or not tonight actually, but I've got to draw a giveaway from another time we did this for a few days ago. But what we're going to do is I've got a video pinned to the top of the live chat. What I'm going to ask of everybody is to enter a competition to win a Flying Pig United shirt. That is what the competition is for. So if you want a Flying Pig United shirt delivered to your door, not by me, but by somebody else, then you have to enter the competition. In order to enter the competition, it's very simple, guys. Very simple. There's a video that's pinned to the top of the live chat, Rant season recap. And all I want you to do is go over there, smash a like on it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, obviously, and comment a nice comment. Comment some sort of comment anyway, just comment. And everybody who comments for half an hour window after this video finishes until, half an hour after, will enter the competition giveaway for the t-shirt. So we've got to draw one winner for another competition that I've already done, and then we're going to draw another winner for this competition tomorrow. So if you want to enter the competition for a t-shirt, all you have to do is go over to the video that's pinned to the top of the live chat, and once this video is finished, and comment. Don't worry if you've already commented on the video. Some of you may have already commented on it. Don't worry if you already have. Just comment again, and I'll check the ones in the next half an hour and make sure I record everyone that's on there, and then we'll choose a winner tomorrow. So that's the plan, guys. Do a cheeky giveaway. Help us out over there. Go and watch that video as well. I've done a season recap. So if anybody hasn't seen it, it's basically a rants and raves, goals, and rants video, just highlighting the most notable games of the season, both for positives and for negatives. And I must admit, guys, when I was going back through that, it was shocking how bad a season when you actually look at all the results and I'm trying to pick out the big wins. There ain't that many big wins, guys. There ain't that many big wins. We beat Tottenham twice, right? But there ain't that many big wins, guys. We beat Arsenal 3-2, but there is not that many big wins, guys. We fucking bottled it this year, make no mistake. Most of it's rants, I'm not going to lie. Most of it's rants because that's what it was, the big notable games we got battered in. So it's a season review. Please do go and watch the season recap review. It's pinned to the top of the live chat. Rushy says we got 187 likes. Nice, we've got to get to 200 likes, guys. Let's have a little late night bacon brigade. Like spike. Please do smash that thumbs up on the video if you haven't done and help us get to 200. Thank you, Shane, for subscribing to the channel. It links you back to this stream, says Noble. Does it really? Have I sharted it? Okay, maybe I have actually bottled that. Wait a second. Let me just see what's going on. Okay, so maybe I've bottled that, guys. Okay, let me put a new one in there. Hey, it's got already 200 likes on it. Okay, so competition. like and comment to enter here. Nice. There you go. Right there it is, guys. So everybody who comments on it and likes the video in the next half an hour will be entered into the draw for the piggy giveaway. We want FIFA, says JA. Oh, pig do a poll for FIFA. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Stephen Carr. Literal roller coaster ride. Thank you, Stephen Carr. It literally was, wasn't it? Yeah, I hope you're good, Vutinator, as well, you legend. Chrissy J says the Bacon Brigade are hoping for FIFA Pig. You have an audience to entertain. I mean, I do. Mark Bandel says, wow, I've been away from this channel so long I missed when pigs started doing competition giveaways. Hey, I've only started recently. Actually, that's not true. I've always done them, haven't I, for various different things. But this style of giveaway, though, where we go over to a different video and comment, this is new. Yes, Mark Bandor. Nice one. Okay, Eric Zothan Sanga, what's going on, bro? Thank you for the piggy emojis there, my friend. Alan Harris, as your rant's a legendary brother. Can't wait to watch. Thank you, bro. So it's a 38-minute long video, guys. It's 38 minutes long. Be prepared. If you haven't seen it, strap yourselves in, baby, because it's a screamer. But no, if you want to watch it, that'll help us out. And go and like and comment on it. Anybody who comments on this video will be entered into the giveaway. Tomorrow we'll choose that. FIFA or we riot, says the Diamond. FIFA, please, Piggy, says Lewis. It was an awesome video, says Susan Lively. So I watched it earlier. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you, Rushy. We got 196 likes. Get in. I could do a mini stream, JA. Yeah, okay. Maybe I will do a short one then. 2 hours or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do something short then. We'll see. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay. For me, the door is open for McFred as well, says Eric Zothan Sanga. I'd get rid of them as well. Certainly McTominay, I think, is bad news. He's not a good enough player. Hey there, Nadia Vlogs. What's going on? Welcome in. Fred, I think, could maybe do a role in the squad. At least I like his effort levels, his tenacity. But definitely think that McTominay, it's time that he probably went. You watched all 38 minutes. Thank you, Chris Koo. Elliot Manduna says it's Africa Day tomorrow, Pig. Wish us all a happy Africa Day. Hey, happy Africa Day, Elliot Manduna, my man. And shout out to everybody watching in Africa right now. Thank you so much, Elliot, bro. Hope you have a great day, bud. Francisco Oliveira, thank you for getting in. I'm all good, Nadia Vlogs. Not too bad at all. Thank you for asking. Big Bear says, let's get 200 likes. Sue. Thank you so much, Big Bear. Jonathan Gallagher, Butters, OP Dragon, Alan Harris. Hey, we got 200 likes. Get in there, my son. Come on. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up. You're a bunch of heroes. Oh, really? Nice. Okay, Big Bear. Well, maybe I will then. Maybe I will do a cheeky little Icon Moments pack stream then. Okay, you've twisted my arm there, Big Bear. And thank you, everyone, for helping this get to 200 likes. I really appreciate it. Everyone, sorry if I missed any, but I'm going to have to wrap this video up now then. So please do us a massive favor. Smash the like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. Click the bell. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Hey, FIFA Gamer. He says Pau Torres is Maguire with a Spanish accent. I've got into that earlier in the stream, so I'm not going to say it now. But yeah, I can see why you would say that, but it's I disagree. NK Shooter says Africa, we are one. Much love, JA. Much love, Dark Knight. Yeah, you know, they're quite nice. Dark Knight 22. Steve Hall, what's going on? Noble, Nadia, Rushy, Johnny, G Wolf United, get in there, you legend. Merrick Galord, Ashwin, how you doing, G Wolf? Janice Frackless, thank you very much. Hey, Kate Cadet, thank you so much for the super chat. It says this team is worse than shit. Matt Rush 2022. That was a great quote from the lad, definitely. Nice one, thank you, Big Bear. Hey, let's get a sue in there for Kate Cadet. Thank you so much. But yes, what I'm going to do now, guys, is we're going to do a competition. So everyone, please go over to this video pinned to the top of the page and go and smash a comment on it. Everybody who comments between the end of this video, or actually from, 10 minutes ago to half an hour's time, will be entered into the competition. So go over there, smash a like on a comment, and help us out. Stefan Herringtonio, you legend. Great to see you. I'm just finishing, Stefan, but great to see you, my friend. I've got to end it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great night. We've smashed the 200 like barrier. Thank you, everyone, for dropping a like on it. Go check out that other video too and enter the competition. Somebody's going to win a prize tomorrow, and I'll keep you posted with all the latest United news. Thanks, Shane. FIFA Gamer says, first time here and you read my comment. Legend. I'm subscribing. You know it makes sense, FIFA Gamer. We get everybody involved here. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a moderator. You don't have to be any of that business. We try and give everybody a voice on this channel. That's what this community is all about. It's getting people's different football fan opinions and opinions about life too. Hey, Manuel Manacho, he says, hi, Pig from Sevilla. Hey, get in there. Hola, senor. Thank you for getting in there, my friend. Hombre. Shane as well, Stefan. Stefan, good to see you too, mate. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Vooty. Thank you, all the moderators. Thank you, all the members. But thank you, everyone, just for getting in the live chat. The best way to support the channel is just by being here, commenting, chatting with us, getting your thoughts in, sharing the streams, obviously, liking the streams, obviously, and all that sort of stuff. Once again, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Cheers, Janice. Cheers, everyone else. Thanks to Rush Mino for all the updates throughout the streams. Absolute legend. And everyone else, that's it from me. I'll be back potentially shortly with a FIFA stream. So catch you in a bit, guys. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Come back afterwards. Get your thoughts and opinions in about anything we've discussed. But also go over and enter the competition on that video. And give that video a watch as well. It's 38 minutes of ranting, basically. Catch you later, guys. And come on, United! Eric Ten Hag, here it is here. Sort your bloody lives out. Let's go in there raw. See you soon. Hopefully big news coming in the window. We'll keep you posted. Take care, guys. See.